So while you're hanging and waiting, why don't we take a pose? Bolsters. So you can stay as you are, but I'm thinking a little back bending. So if you haven't done a little back bending, maybe to start, set yourself up so it's comfortable and just allow yourself to stretch this way. Relax the low ribs as much as possible and rest your head on your bolster. So I'm not doing anything complicated. So your head is on the bolster. If you like, your head can be on the floor. Depends on the size of your bolster. And just reach your arms overhead and just open. Take a few breaths here. You might want to turn your head right and left, or pull your chin down, or sweep your arms. If your legs are causing a little back pinching, you can cross your ankles. See if you can begin the morning by opening up the rib cage and spreading the breath through the back of the ribs, the low ribs. And then some of you may be daring to really get over the bolster if it's small enough to let the head hang if you haven't. What I mean is, however you're going about this, do it incrementally. Don't throw it all at once. Hey, Lee. And those of you who have been here, maybe you roll to the side so that your side waist is over the bolster. Your knees are in a fetalish, and your top arm is kind of hanging over, and you're just allowing the, again, for breathing purposes, the side body to open. So again, mouth is closed. Big breath in, big breath out. It's a way to open before you breathe. And then make your way onto the other side. No rush if you'd like to stay there a little longer. I'm just going to turn so I can see. So, you know, a long-lasting theme has been connection. And for most humans, one of the first connections, and in yoga, that we want to make is this mind-body connection. And we do it through breathing. Inhale, feel your ribs expand. Exhale, relax them. And again, maybe you tilt forward or back to get more access to the ribs. Inhale and exhale. Yes, moving is allowed, twisting, whatever gives you that opening a bit. 2 more breaths here. So you're feeling into the body, into this experience. And then come on up. And you'll sit on your bolster, and we'll just do a few breathing practices, or one practice, but a few breaths. So what I'm noticing is, a bit of an openness, and I allow my ribs to be long and my head to be long in the back. And we'll just practice our breaths just through the nose, Ujjayi, inhale. So it's a big, long breath on in the in, and then the exhale, smooth and steady out. So I'm imagining on my inhale, I'm almost like pulling up tights, and my tights are going all the way up to my ribs. They're going all the way up to my breast, as high as I can go. And then on the exhale, that tight is rolling down all the way to my private parts and really allowing the deflation. So let's do 2 more of those. Connecting with your own body. So you're almost holding the P at the end. Last one. And fully exhale. And notice what that's doing to you, your experience right now. So let's continue mind-body connection. Chin to the chest, exhale. Inhale, roll the right ear to the right shoulder. Hold. Inhale, chin to the ceiling. So you're just like double chinning. Double chin as much as you can. Exhale, roll left ear, left shoulder. Connecting. Feel your ribs even on this one. And then chin to chest. So now we'll do circles. Start the opposite, going left, inhale. And again, double chin going up instead of back. And around. And I'm holding my knees. And then to the right, last one. You're really giving yourself today, the end of the week, a chance to feel, to be, and release. Turning to the right, so you can put both hands on the knees if you'd like, or you can put one hand on the bolster or behind you. Connect with that twisting feeling. And let's go the other way. Hand on the knee. So it's not holding anything. We're, again, connecting more than stretching. Some of you just woke up, I know, and coming back. And right leg extends. So just from here, just see what you got. Just opening. So it's not really a stretch, it's just waking up. And then you're going to lean. So everyone's on a bolster. Just lean, fingers on the floor, and pick up the back leg. Chest goes to the floor. So we're doing this on a bolster. Inhale, coming back, a little more comfy. So I was with my mother the entire day. I drove all day. Definitely not a good feeling on the body. Came back. And she had been doing these exercises on the floor, and we instead decided to do them all on the bed. And oh my, made such a difference. Exhale. Last one. So I just want you to see how we can be good to ourselves. Now hold here, hold the leg. Do what you can to maybe put the forearm down and try to grab the toe. Try to bend and get your quad. We're just trying to stretch that quad a little bit. So get in a position that's easy for you to do that. I'm holding the foot, Lee. I don't know if you see that. So we're actually doing a quad stretch, right? So you can open up, you can close. Okay, crazy. Let go of the foot, grab the inside, and then just pretend that you can actually straighten it. Pretend. Great. And then come on back. Don't even ask me. I have no idea. This all just came right now. It's one of those days. Exhale. Which I think I needed. I needed to trust and allow and be inspired, and then come back and then tilt and let your leg go. I'm sorry Sarah's not here. She loves this kind of stuff. And inhale, go the other way. So take your time. So you see, I'm just giving us, again, I don't know how many of you just woke up like a half an hour ago. But when you do, I didn't, but when you do, it's really tough to get going. And sometimes just getting the body moving in all these different areas is your yoga. And we're going to move slowly today. And the last one, and then you'll grab your thigh or foot for the quad stretch. So that was a focus yesterday for me with my mom, and today it seems to be a focus is how can I help myself? So if you need a calmer day, how can you help yourself? If you need more focus, how can you help yourself right now? Breathing in and out. Great. Release. Put the bolster to the side, hands and knees. So remember, find your neutral. So whatever you need to do, maybe do some barrel rolls side to side to find your neutral and then come back. So find neutral and notice maybe your head is no neck is not in neutral. I have to tilt my chin down. So from here, let your chest go down for cow. So just let the shoulder blades come together and the chest goes down. Feel that your tail goes to the ceiling. And do the opposite. Exhale, release the shoulder blades, release the pelvis under, and really feel as though you're being pulled up in the air by your mid-body. And let the head hang. One more time like that. Shoulder blades just naturally come together. The pelvis just naturally tilts. Hold that. And you can look up or keep your head down. And then reverse it. Let's start with the pelvis. So tilt the pelvis under. Now release the shoulder blades. And lift up through the mid-back, your bra. Feel like your bra, under your bra area is pulling, pulling, pulling. Now from here, sit back on your right heel and walk your hands to the left. Soft. And other side. Take your time. Walk the hands. And coming through. If you need your bricks, bring them close by. Right foot goes in between the hands, like so. So you're on one knee. Left arm up to the ceiling and take it behind you and look behind you. And reach so much that the hand goes to the back, and now keep twisting. Inhale, coming back. Lift the left arm up and rotate it around like you're doing camel. Inhale, coming back. Twist to the other side, left hand forward. On the thigh, right hand back. Feel the opposition. Pull your right shoulder way back. You don't have to look back, but you could. Now you're going to take that back hand and drop it to the side and reach up with the left. We're going the wrong way. Switch. Yes, no, that's correct. I was wrong. So I'm going to find the floor. Can I drop it to the floor? I can't find the floor, but maybe you can. And then I'm going to scoop down in the front and around. Both arms. And back up to hands and knees. Hold your hands and knees and lift your left knee off the ground. And put it down. One more time, lift the left knee off the ground. Put it down. Last one. Good. Extend that left knee back to a runner's lunge and put the knee down. So now I'm just right here. Fingertips on the ground and look up. Inhale, slowly come up to sitting, to the torso up. Again, reaching back for your camel. You're not going into camel, but arch, arch, arch. Let the head go. And then from here, just straighten the front leg for a hamstring stretch. Again, if you need a blanket, please. So you can be up here for your hamstring stretch. And then hands and knees. I'm going to go to the side. Inhale, left foot in between the hands or on the outside of the hands, whatever works for you. So you don't have to be so tight. Hold it right here. Breathe. Left arm up to the ceiling. Reach it behind you as far as you can go. And then drop the hand on your back side. Let it hang and keep looking up to the ceiling and twisting. Slowly coming up with the right arm to camel. You're just going to take just that right side, reaching back. May not get there. And then come forward. I'm facing the wrong direction. And we're opening and twisting. So you can look behind you. Breathe. I believe it's the other side. So simply just drop the right hand and bend. No, is that correct, people? No, it's the other way.
The other way.
Sorry, thank you. You're here. Breathe. Both arms come up and circle down and around. And then fingertips to the floor. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee up 3 times. So you're just balancing. It's a really easy, slow class today. Runner's lunge, take that back leg way back, straighten it. Drop the knee, torso is up. Reach, reach, reach. Lift the torso. Yeah, I'll keep going, Nancy. That's right. Arch your back. Hamstring stretch. Not sure I did this. So you don't have to touch the floor. You can just be right here, or you can touch the floor. Morning. Let's take down dog. Exhale. Well, it's nice to have family, right? So I'm going to really wiggle my dog here. And let's go back to something we haven't done in a long time. It's those lazy side planks. So I'm just going to bend my knees, turn to the side, and just bend everything. I can even bend my arms, just lazy. And then go the other way. So I'm bending both knees, keeping them bent. I'm keeping my elbows bent. Everything's just lazy. So if you see, it's really not a side plank. You're just practicing. It's almost like a fetal kind of position. Last one. Just enjoying. You could almost go all the way around. And then back to not even a down dog, just something. And then wiggle your hands to your feet. Just really enjoy yourself. And hang yourself, knees bent. Your belly could be on your thighs, swooshing right and left as you somehow wash the floor to come up. Maybe you wash the walls or just slowly come on up. And then stand. Yeah. Let's take interlace behind. Let's roll the shoulders back. Pull the arms behind you as much as you can. Breathe. And then just open the chest. And release. Hands on your buttocks, same thing. Elbows together. Try not to push the hips forward, but try to lift the head up and squeeze the elbows together. Squeeze the elbows together. Release. Last one. Arms out to the side. And imagine you have a big ball behind you right here. And just reach out over the ball. Open the arms. Open. Breathe. And release. Coming to the front of your mat, if you want to use your bricks, go ahead. Let's feel the connection, palms together. Breath, body, mind. Inhale, reach the arms up. You can separate your hands if you'd like. arch back. And let's just take our nice roll down. So I'm just going to take the head, then the shoulders. You can relax the arms, upper back, bra strap, waist. Slowly letting gravity pull you down, or you use your core to pull up. Take it back to a plank. Knee plank is fine, or full plank. If you're in your plank, can you really work to rock back and forth? So I want you to do that so you can find, where do I want to be in my plank? Where do my shoulders want to be? And hold. Roll and peel yourself to down dog. Exhale, roll under and peel back. Stretch very long. Head drops down. Kick your right leg up to the ceiling, up on your left tippy toes. Swing that right leg beside the right wrist and just hold. Knee down. You're just right here. Back to your down dog. Exhale. Slowly swing the other leg. Enjoy yourself up on the other toes. And just whatever you want, just swing that foot around to the left. And let the knee come down and torso comes up and look up. So you're really trying to open. Can you see that? Breathe. Last one, back to down dog. Exhale. For the first one, let's go with more of a knees, chest, chin. So put the knees down, chest, chin, all the way down. Cobra, tops of the feet, just lift the head up and just do an easy baby cobra. And exhale down. Interlace the hands behind the back or grab the wrists. Tuck the pelvis under, lift the torso up again. Cobra, but looks like locust. Legs are down. And release. Plant the hands on the ground, roll the shoulders to the ceiling. Now it's locust leg, single. Lift the right leg up, exhale. And down. Left leg. And down. Reach the arms behind you like Superwoman. Again, press your low ribs to the ground. Press your pubic bone. Roll your shoulders into the pocket. And let's lift legs and arms. Just lift everything and float. Breathe. Breathe. Doesn't have to be high. And down. Child's pose. Exhale. Enjoy. Stretch. Take your time. Connect. Roll yourself up into hands and knees. And then roll yourself back down to child's pose. Exhale, roll. Roll yourself to hands and knees. Inhale, chin is down, and then chin comes up. And then belly goes up as you roll yourself down. Roll yourself up to down dog. Exhale. Slowly walk baby steps with feet to the hands, keeping the knees bent, keeping yourself very relaxed. And we're going to roll up, stacking. So push into the legs, navel up first. Pelvis is the first thing that sits on top. Then it's the next set of vertebrae. More and more. Reach the arms up to the ceiling and look up. Palms to the chest. Exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Arch back. Sweep the arms down this time. and roll down. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, keeping the navel in. Let's do a chair pose. So go all the way to the ground, bend your knees, reach the hands back first, head is up. Now sweep the arms around, navel or ribs up, hold. Twisted chair, right elbow to the right knee. Breathe, use your legs. Back to chair, exhale, starting to heat it up. Sit your butt down, and then other side. Do what feels right though. Fingertips to the floor. Plank pose. Hold your plank. You could be on knee plank. I'm fine with knee plank. We're going to go side plank. So roll the feet over. Again, you can be on your knee and then take your side plank. Breathe. Back to plank. Hold your plank again. Tap your right leg to the side, left foot to the side. Two more. Right leg to the side, left leg to the side. Last one. Now you're going to tap your right hand to your left hand. Not so easy. The other way, just practice tapping. One more time. Side plank, other side, roll the feet. Roll, take your time, stack yourself, and if it's an issue, just drop the knee. I'm happy to drop the knee. Breathe. And back to plank. Roll yourself to down dog. Exhale. Stretch out the palms a bit. Last one, roll yourself to plank. Roll it in. Knees, chest, chin, knees down. Or you can take your full, and we'll go into up dog if it's okay with you. Take yourself to up dog. Press. Knees can be on the ground or off the ground. Breathe. Or cobra is fine. And exhale down. Stay down. Right ear arm in goalpost. The other arm straight to the side. Take your right arm. Did I say right arm? Yeah. Right leg comes up for scorpion and around. Stretch the waist, the back, the leg, the hip. Breathe. Feel the shoulder. And try to open that knee a bit. And switch. Goalpost left arm, straight arm right. Turn the head, lift the leg up, and rotate. Come back to prone position. Up to a knee push-up, exhale. And we're just going to do 5 or 10 push-ups. So again, see where your hands are and just elbows going to be back close to the body and press up. Exhale. Close to the body and press up. Again, going for 5, and if you want to do 10, you just go a little bit faster. Knees on the floor, but feet off the floor. Exhale. See if you can get those extras in. Elbows close to the body if you can. Last one if you're there. Child's pose. Exhale. Ooh, haven't done that in a while, huh? Breathe. Cup your fingers. Stretch your arms. Let your head hang. Roll yourself to hands and knees again. Roll yourself to down dog. Exhale. Really push the heels down here. Breathe. Kick your right leg up to the ceiling. All the way, all the way, all the way. Look to the knee.
swing that through. On the outside of the ankle, warrior two. Turn the back leg. Breathe. So you're looking over the hand and really stretching. Peaceful warrior, exhale. Take your time, enjoy. Your front knee can be bent or straight. There are different versions. Breathe. Come back to warrior two and either grab your elbows behind you or take a namaskar. Work on the front knee. So push the knee behind you. Push that front knee behind you and look over your shoulder. Keep pressing that front knee behind you and hold. We're going to play with a binding. I don't know if it'll happen. So you're simply going to drop your right hand down. Drop your left hand behind you. And you're simply going to see if you can touch hands. Don't go crazy. Maybe you touch fingers, maybe you don't. Keep bending. You need to maybe let the hands go and then just find them again. Maybe you don't. Don't worry about it. And then come back up. Don't worry about it. Warrior two. And cartwheel down. A little bit of exercise here. Down dog. Exhale. Take your time. Left leg goes up to the ceiling. A bit of a flow. Swing that leg through. I'll do it from behind today. Turn to come up into warrior two. So you're just allowing yourself to play and get there. So again, open, warrior, peaceful. So again, I just arch back, keeping the straight leg or bending it. So some people like straight. Breathe. So I'm coming back to my warrior two. And from here, I take my hands behind me and I grab either my elbows or I take a namaskar and look over at that knee and push that knee behind me. I push and look over the shoulder. Warrior two. Breathe. And then I'm just going to play. So I drop the right arm, left arm comes in front. Yes, is that correct? And I'm just going to hook. So I'm trying to hook that front arm behind me as best I can. Now again, you don't have to do anything with this. We're just practicing. And just come down and back to warrior two, which is not easy. Push the hand. Exhale. Downward dog. Walk the feet back to the hands when you're ready. Inhale, exhale. One last chair pose. Hands can be behind or in the front. Rise up, inhale. Arch back and open the arms to the side. Stand in mountain. So we're going to play with our warrior one. I'll do it this way. So what I want you to do is come to the front of your mat. This is not the front of mine, but come to the front of yours. And you're just going to step back with our right leg. That's all you're going to do. Then you're going to find where you want to be. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open mine up or close mine and turn the back leg out for warrior one. Then start bending the front leg. Bending it. Don't worry about where your hips are. Don't worry about anything. Now let's practice getting that bent leg. So I'm going to lean forward and just see, maybe, okay, my knee is over my ankle. That's where I want to be. Now I'm going to back up my back leg and then take my torso back up. Okay, how's that? My front leg feels good. So you have to play with that. Now my back leg, I notice my knee, it wants to roll in. So I'm going to try to play with first looking behind myself, set that leg a little bit, and then come back with the hips. Great. Breathe. So now we're going to reach forward. You can just keep one hand here. Just reach forward, lean, lean, lean. Square the hips as best you can. Set the back foot. Just set it now. And then come back up. Great. Goalpost arms. Press the front knee forward as much as you can. And imagine you can tilt this under. So tilt this under as much as you can. And maybe you can't look up, but at least look to the corner of the room. Breathe. Open your arms long. Breathe. Sweep your arms behind you. Wow. Breathe. Feel as though you're flying in your upper body, but very stable in your lower body. Breathe. Hands on your hips. Lean forward. Just for fun, we're doing a warrior three-ish. So we're simply going to keep the front leg bent and just pop up a little bit on the back leg. Just keep popping it up. Keep the front leg bent and just hang out here. Now, can you do an airplane side? So open up your arms and tilt your airplane with your left arm to the floor, or the same arm as leg. Just tilt it. And then go back, if you can, to your warrior three with hands to the side or on your hips. Can you go back to warrior one, hands on the hips? Hands in goal pose. Now take full pose, arms up. Bend the front knee. Breathe. Look up if you can.
Oops.
Palms together. Just turn a little bit so it's not jerky, and then step yourself out. So we feel a little bit more open on that side. So the idea is, again, connecting with ourselves, making it easier. Step back with the left and just see what happens. I'm just going to play. I'm just deciding, do I want to be open? Do I want to be closed? And then I'm going to play by bending that front knee. See what's happening. And then I'm going to try to set it. So then I lean forward from my waist or from my hips, bend the knee so it's over the ankle, and then notice my back leg. What do I want to do? Do I want to take it more tightrope and turn it out? Do I want more railroad? Do I want to back the foot up a little bit? And then take your torso up. So just don't worry about your waist right yet. Good. Let's do it again. Lean forward. Okay, sit that front knee straight or knee over the ankle, and then turn the hips, play with the back foot, and then come back up again. Let's try goal post. Breathe. Straighten the back leg if you can. Bend knee is front. Arm side. And down. So keep one hand here, and we're just going to reach forward and back. Reach forward and back. 2 more times. So I'm bending the front knee and trying to, again, reach so that my torso is more parallel to the floor. Last one. And then come up with your hands on your hips to your warrior two. So now you're more grounded. Maybe the front knee's a little more bent. Great. Now it's goal post. Breathe. Now open. Breathe. Arms back and down. Looking to the corner of the room or looking up, your choice. Breathe. Okay, slowly lean forward. Hands on your hips. And you're just going to play with warrior three. So front knee is bent. Keep that bent the whole time and just lift the back leg. So the front leg is bent, but the back leg is lifting. You're not making a big deal. Remember, we're going to make an airplane. So arms out to the side, and you're tilting to open up your airplane. So open up your airplane. Yes, you'll wobble. And then close your airplane. Breathing. Hands on your hips. Back to warrior one. Arms in goal post, yeah. So we could have played the whole thing. Arms all the way up. And take your full warrior one. Breathe. Regain your breath. Palms together and down. Open up your warrior one just a little bit and step forward. Breathe. Nice little hip one, yeah? I'd like to do camel. Actually, hold on. You know what I'd like to do? Who's here today? Anybody want to practice a couple of handstands, playing with it?
Sure.
Don't all talk at once, right? So how do we practice this? Does anyone have room for that? Nan, do you have room for practice and play? Maureen, you haven't been with me. So what we do is we just get to the wall and we take our hands, not a foot away, and you get into down dog. And then you walk your feet forward a little bit and you just lift one leg and you practice kicking up. So you're kicking up to get the other leg up to the wall. You're just practicing that. And if you fall, you fall. There's not any harm in that. So just take one leg up and just practice. You want to be close enough to the wall, ladies.
I don't
Right.
really
So-
have one here, so I'll just do it in the middle.
Okay. So in the middle, you're simply, you can just kick to both feet. You're just practicing kicking both feet because I don't want you to fall at all, and it's not safe for you, Maureen, because I haven't seen you.
Okay.
You're just kicking both feet. So if those at the wall want to do it that way too, that's fine too. So Lee, if you want to, you're just practicing lifting both feet.
Do it. There was another thing we did. I can't remember.
Well, I would help you definitely.
Right.
So just take your dominant leg, lift it up. So it's 1, 2, 3, and you kick the other leg. Yes, see, that's great. Just keep practicing that. Yes, Lee. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. So instead, Lee, practice with me doing this. Just practice doing this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just see what that feels like. Just a couple of times. And then when you're done, take a child's pose, everybody. Some of you are doing headstands already, or you haven't done them in a while. Otherwise, I'm going to help. So I'm going to fold my mat so I have a little more cushion, Maureen. You're just going to practice with me. You're not going to do the full headstand. I'll do it this way. So I'm going to make this shape. Your head is not going to be on the ground. You're not going to be putting pressure on my neck. And I just cup my head in my hands. Spread your elbows a little bit, Maureen. And then just from here, tuck your toes under and straighten your legs. And your head is even off the floor. You don't have to put it on the floor because your weight is really on your wrists and your elbows. But I want you to get that feeling, Maureen. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Great. Hold that. We would do it at the wall with some support. But so now come down. Maybe open up your elbows a little more. Take your shoulders away from your ears. Push down on the wrists. And let's try it again. Lift the legs up and straighten. And walk your hands feet into the hands as much as possible as you press down with the wrists, the elbows, and take the shoulders up to the ceiling. Breathe. And from here, just lift one leg up. That's all you're doing. Your head is still not on the ground. It's on the ground, but there's no weight. And then switch. Exhale. This is for those of us who aren't doing headstand. And do it one more time, Maureen. Right leg lifts. And left leg. And then come down. Child's pose. Take several breaths. How was that, everybody? Great. Lay out your mat again. And let's take our bolster. Since everyone, Maureen, do you have one?
I have a big pillow.
Okay, let's put the big pillow. Put the big pillow under your ribs. So my pubic bone is on the ground. I'm sliding way back, Lee. So if anything, I'm feeling it more mid to upper back, not low back at all. That's the key here. Let me know how it is. So I'm just coming into a cobra with arms straight. So Lee's my barometer. So I slide as far back, wiggle my tush, and really feel it mid to upper back. Do you feel that there, Lee, or is it lower back?
No, I feel it upper.
Great. If there's another issue, open your legs even more and turn the toes in. Hold this, everyone. Chin is a little bit down, so don't look up. You're looking more down, or let's say 45 degrees. Turn your eyes or to the right or chin to the right. Eyes can be closed, and breathe. Eyes other way. Breathe. Swiggle. Do whatever you need to be more comfortable. Come back to center. 2 breaths. And relax over the bolster just a little bit. Big breath. Elbows on the bolster or the pillow. Come to a forearm plank. On your knees is fine, or on your toes. Takes a little of the pressure off the back. And down. Okay. So now you walk your knees to the bolster, move the bolster toward the end. You're on your back, feet on the bolster. So you're here. Like so. And I want to be about 2 hands width away. So let's just do a bridge. So first rock the pelvis a couple of times or roll it. I'm just rolling the pelvis on the ground. And then when I'm ready, I'm slowly going to take myself up. Now notice it's the hips that are lifting. So if I look down, I'm much more at a diagonal, here, meaning my ribs aren't popping up. Push your elbows down and roll your shoulders underneath. And then again, pelvis lifts up. So it's really pelvis. Hold this right here. Your arms can be on the ground, chin to the chest. Anyone feeling in the low back? Good. You feel the inner thigh?
Yeah.
Great. So press the pubic bone up, or your tailbone up. Press the shoulders into the ground. This is a version. It's helping you with shoulder stand. Breathe. Roll down. We'll do that again. Slowly when you're ready, roll the pelvis. Roll yourself up. Rock on the shoulders so that they're up and interlace your hands and press down. So if you can't interlace your hands, press your fists down. That's fine too. Or grab the mat. You can grab the sides of the mat and grab it like you're gripping and push up higher. If you'd like here, you can raise your right knee and your left knee and march, or you hold. Breathe. Breathe. Last set. Hands on your bum and push your bum up. So push your bum up and feel that opening. Now you're doing a little popping of the belly, right? Notice the popping of the belly. Now we're going to try to hold this while we take our hands out. Take the hands out and hold. Now it's more tush. Breathe. And roll down. Knees to the chest.
Love you.
Love you. Happy baby. Happy baby, everybody.
Uh,
See, happy baby laughing. So what's your happy baby? Somebody tell me what they're doing. What are they feeling? Are you rocking? Are your feet close to your groin? Are they up to the ceiling? What do you feel you need to do here?
close to the groin. Push the lower back way into the ground because it's achy on the left side.
Yeah, great. Maybe you could try straightening one leg. I'm going to grab a toe and try to straighten one leg. I sat all day yesterday, drove 6 hours almost.
Why?
Other side. I went to Farmington for my mom. She had doctors. I have to go to doctor's visits, every single one, and there's more and more now. And coming back. Can you open both legs, people, maybe? Grab something and just try. Even if the knees don't straighten, just practice, try to straighten. Okay, crazy, crazy, crazy. Roll right and left. So roll right and left with this. Your foot goes to the ground if you can get there. So you're rolling all the way. You feel it on your back. That's why I'm getting you to roll on your back that way. Now, this is not for some of us. We're going to roll back and forth. Our bolster's there. So I don't even know if you can roll up. Some of you can. I cannot. I have to bring my feet to my groin to get up. I'm not one of those yogis who can do that. Great. One more. Good. Take your bolster. Let's do a Paschimottanasana, legs straight. So you have choices. Maybe you sit on your bolster. If you know your lower back rounds, you sit on your bolster to do your forward bend. That's awesome. Some of you, if your back doesn't round, you can be sitting here. So if you've never tried sitting on the bolster, go for it. So those of you, you're just reaching down. Those of you who are sitting, you're using your bolster in your belly. You pull it all the way in your belly and you reach forward. So this protects the low back too. Both of them do. So if we're here, can you see how that's helpful? The back is more straight. You feel it a bit behind the knees, and let's just be quiet. Soften the knees if you feel it there. Maybe point the toes, flex. Navel comes way back. You're still doing a sit-up here, everyone. Imagine you're really pulling the navel. So if you're feeling in the low back, what I'd like you to do is stretch your legs very strongly and lift your waist away from your hips. Pull up, 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 up. And then release. Soles of the feet together. And just rock. You're going to rock so much and hold on to the bolster that you're going to actually come off the bolster. And very tight. So you have a very tight cobblers. And then if this is too much, open your cobbler up and lean forward. Straighten your right leg. Keep your left leg bent. Reach your left arm way across. You don't have anything, but reach it across like you had something, and I'm holding onto the bolster behind me, and reach. So I'm reaching across. So I'm doing a twist. It's really what I'm doing. Can you almost reach so you can look behind yourself? Then drop the hand on almost the buttock, between the knee and the buttock, and twist. Inhale, come up. Straighten the leg, other side. So I'm going to reach, hand on the bolster, reach across, across, across. So you could reach the foot. That's one. That is one thing. You could work your twist that way, or you could just stay here. So some of you like to hold on to the foot, and some of you would like to twist. And come on back. Remove the bolster. We'll need that in a minute. And lie down. Left leg up to the ceiling. Bend the knee into the chest and hold the foot. Both hands. We're going to take that foot across the body. So the first thing I'm going to do is take it with both hands, and no, I can't do that. Then I'm going to grab my ankle with my right and just keep pulling it a little bit. Now practice straightening the leg. It's almost like, again, the only thing is keep the left hip on the ground. This is like a revolved triangle. Bend the bottom knee. You can totally do whatever you want with the bottom knee. I'm not concerned with it right now. I'm just concerned with trying to keep that left tush down and straightening the leg. Does that make sense? And you can pull it so that it is closer to your head, or you could pull it so that it's more around the hip. And it may straighten, it may not. Good. And release. So I'm going to start with my legs bent. So happy baby the other side, which is the right. Both hands. We're playing today. Take it across your body. Left hand holds the outside and just practice straightening. So I'm doing it first with feet on the ground so that I don't lift my right hip. If you want to straighten, that's fine too. So just if you opened your right arm, you could see it's a revolved triangle. That's why you want to keep the integrity of the spine and the pelvis here as much as you can. Just play straight and bend, straight and bend. And then release. Let's take our left leg, cradle it, grab the ankle. Put it in number 4. So bring the other leg in and then pull that leg tighter. Drop the foot to the floor. So we twist one way, opening the hip at the same time, softening, connecting with your breath. Can you reach both arms overhead and grab a thumb or a finger and stretch toward the other side? Release. Keep the same shape, something a little bit different. Let's see if it works. So I'm simply going to roll so that my knee, which is bent, goes to the ground. And then I'm going to turn myself and do a twist with my upper body against that. So I'm going to try to put my chest on the ground. And then come back. Release. Take a half lotus. Always. You can even bend both knees for half lotus. So if you can try, you could try to bend both knees and see if you can sit in it, which, you know, we don't practice much. So it's like a cross-legged position with left ankle on the thigh. And then release. You guys, what are we doing? That's how relaxed I am. Cradle the right leg. Grab the foot. Don't you love when that happens? So connected, but not. Number 4. So again, if you have a stretch that works better for you, you know, work that in. Foot to the floor and open that knee. So really focus on opening that hip there, tight. And only if it's comfortable, reach both hands overhead and stretch. Big breath. Long exhale. So it's like the total opposite. Let your legs go to the other side. the knee drops. There's a particular way to do it, but I'm not going to worry. And then you come up and turn your torso to the floor. And your foot is still going to the ceiling. Just trying to get the full comprehensive turning and twisting. And then back. And then I'm just going to do a half lotus by doing a cross leg, but keep that foot on the thigh. If it's too much, go back to just straightening the bottom leg. And release. You'll be taking shoulder stand, or you'll be taking legs up the wall. A little bit over time. If you want to sit in meditation, you can do that as well on your bolster, please. Over the last 3 minutes, experiment. So I've been struggling. So as I said, I'm doing a different shoulder stand. And, you know, find the one that works for you. Breathe. Take your time. You want to get to a point where your chest is moving towards your chin, so that if you're in legs up, you really want to have support underneath your buttocks to get your chest higher, chin and chest connected. That's a bandha. Bandhas are used to release toxins. They're used to calm the nervous system. So you're deciding when you want to come out, and then to be in Shavasana, or stay where you are, or do seated for a final meditation. Wherever you are, let go completely. Either being the witness or drop fully in.